Alright, so I had good feedback about my quick gift guide for holiday gifts, so we're going to do round two real quick. Starting off small with lighting. This is the Black Diamond Ion. It's 100 lumen light, really lightweight, really simple to cinch, so small that you can put it on a keychain. Very good brightness. It's got a flood and a spotlight and a red light, and it is dimmable. So plenty bright for just about anything and only 25 bucks. So definitely one of my favorite lights. Sea to Summit Wilderness Wipes. They've got aloe vera. They're basically a fancy wet wipe, but this nice resealable packaging, and they just kind of look kind of cool, and they're like $4. So check those out. Always nice to have in your glove box or in the back of your pack. Moving on to water filtration. So the Sawyer Squeeze has been kind of the king of the show for a while. This new Be Free by Katadyn is really cool. It's the same type of filter. It is hollowed out though, so to wash it or to clean it, all you do is put it in there and shake it up, and that lodges things free. The bag is much nicer than the Sawyer, and the flow rate is a lot faster. And you can hook it up to a 3-liter Seeker bag from Hydro Pack. So really high quality, about $40. Comes in a 1 liter and a 0.6 liter. All the links for that will be down below, so definitely check those out. This, I think, is the simplest, but maybe most innovative filter. Again, it's a hollow fiber, so the same type of filter that's in the Katadyn that we just looked at, and in a Sawyer. But the big problem with those is you have to fill this up before you can filter with it, and if you've just got a tiny little trickle of water, how are you going to do that? With this, you've got this hose here with a little pre-filter, and so you just stick that hose in the water, and you pump it, and you call in all the geese, and it's the same speed, about 1 liter per minute, really fast. This is the quickest to deploy filter, which is really nice. You can just, pop it out, stick it in the water, pump away. Also great for, like, I've heard of ultra runners using this as well, and you can just kind of drink on the go. Moving up from that, the Torch 250 by Goal Zero. This thing is really awesome. It's a flashlight, it's a lantern, it's a solar charger, it is an emergency battery backup, and it's got, I think, a 2600 milliamp hour battery out, so you can charge your phone, and then you can also recharge it from the USB. In flashlight mode, you've got some really good brightness, and in lantern mode, really good spread. This will light up an 8-person tent if you stick it up at the door, no problem. You can configure it like that. It'll sit up like that. You can rest it like that. So really cool, great just to have around the house, and a great emergency backup because it'll charge your phone. It's solar power, it's crank power, and it's USB powered. And they're, I think, 60 or 70 bucks. So definitely check that out down below as well. Okay, so in a completely dark bathroom with the Torch 250, this is the lantern setting. And as you can see, that lights that up really well. And then you can dim it back to off, back to on. Hit that one, you get the flashlight mode, which is quite bright. Turn them both off. And you've got the red mode as well. So really versatile, even for just, you lose power in the snow. It's bright enough to light up a room. And then, of course, the obligatory tactical strobe lantern, or not lantern, strobe flashlight. This is from Phoenix. They're pretty ubiquitous now, but if someone doesn't have it, it's a really good light. Okay, so the hot thing lately is Yeti bottles, and you can get basically the same thing for $10 at Walmart, but if you really want to get someone something special and unique, the Stanley Master Series is kind of ridiculous. It is quadruple walled, so that means it's got 2 double wall layers, and this thing just feels great. It's got this nice powder coating, and it keeps things hot for 16 hours. which is pretty wild. Do you ever need to keep 16 ounces of coffee hot for that long? I don't know, but again, it's not really, the point isn't really to be useful, it's just the fact that it's sort of overbuilt. You can actually like listen to the difference. You can hear how dense that Stanley is. I mean, it is super beefy. So they also make a flask in this, which is super cool, kind of a great granddad dad gift. So I definitely recommend those. All right, so this is the Yeti overbuilt koozie. It's fine, but I would actually look at the Corksicle. It's much slimmer profile, the Yeti. And then the other cool thing about this, you've got a freezable pack at the bottom. So you can throw that in the freezer, and that's gonna keep your drinks nice and chilled. So, yeah, there's that. So moving up the food chain would be the Yeti Flip 12, which they now have in an 8 and an 18. I don't know if it's quart or liters, but these run about $200 to $350, which is a little bit ridiculous, but honestly, you get what you pay for. This is a completely air and watertight zipper, and it's a soft cooler, so it's just so easy to throw in the back of your car. Great for beach trips, great for day hikes, great for camping. And this zipper is no joke. You can actually close the zipper, and then literally a 250-pound person can sit on this with nothing in it, and it's going to stay airtight. So it's also super easy to clean. It's non-porous on the inside and food safe. So in a pinch, if you need to make a bunch of margaritas or marinate a chicken, you can do it in there. And just, yeah, really easy to manipulate and use for all sorts of types of trips. Okay, this is a random one. This is just a bunch of Dyneema sailing rig line or cord. I don't even know what you call it, but this stuff is really, really cool. It has a tensile strength of, I want to say like 30,000 pounds. And even like the 8 mil stuff, it's just, I know I'm getting the number wrong, but it's just something ridiculous, like 30 to like 40,000 pound tensile strength. And you can buy this by the foot for not that much. I've yet to find anything to do with it, but sometimes I just keep it in the back of my truck. It's kind of cool that I can, hang a bear bag or pull a F-250 out of a ditch with this if I need to. So just something kind of neat and different. And clothing-wise, the Fjallraven Greenland jacket, so stylish, so timeless. You can wax it to make it more water and wind resistant. That's why this one's a little splotchy. I need to actually hit it with some heat to melt in that wax. But I always get compliments on it. Super versatile, like 225 bucks, and it's the kind of thing that you're gonna keep forever. Great attention to detail on all the stitching and the buttons and the zippers. The buttons have little foxes on them, which is kind of cool. So highly recommend this as well. Okay, so technology wise, Jaybird X3 Bluetooth headphones, amazing sound. They've got the memory foam tips, which is really nice. I've had the Jaybird X2s, I've had the Apple AirPods. I've listened to lots of other Bluetooth headphones, and I think these sound better than even a lot of the over-ear headphones, really good clarity. And what is awesome is that it has an app with all sorts of different music profiles, which at first I thought was gimmicky, but man, you can really fine tune and dial these things in for the type of music that you like. Or if you're listening to podcasts, you can pick a spoken word feature. So really cool, 129 bucks. Definitely worth it. They're awesome for travel too, because if you're on an airplane, the foam tips really drown out all the extra noise. And by far my favorite outdoor phone case, it's not an OtterBox, it's not a LifeProof. It is by Lander, which is a pretty small company. It just has a really great feel. It's got a little bit of give and kind of tackiness to it. This is on the iPhone X, but they make it for the iPhone 7 and 8. And it's thermoregulating. So it's got basically, I think, like some heat sinks in it, and it makes your phone operate at a more even temperature, whether hot or cold. So just really great feel. Feels much higher quality than any other case that I've tried yet. Yeah, so that's about wraps it up. Hope that was a little bit interesting. Check my other video for some other gift ideas. Make sure you subscribe. All the products are down below, so we appreciate you checking that out.